Yo, what's going on, guys? I had this idea, and I wanted to actually try. I don't think I'm going to try it out tonight because I really want to just go to bed, to be honest. It's 8:08 p.m., April 30th, 2025. So if you read the descriptions of these shows, you'll know. Let me pull it up so I can go through it. If you read the description, it starts off with the date that it was recorded on, the time that I'm in the description writing everything. I'm looking at it on Spotify on the computer, and it looks like shit. Does it also look like shit on my phone? Let's see if it does. Let's see. See, it looks correct on my phone, so I guess that's good because I think most people listen on the phone. But anyway, so when you look at the description, it has recorded on and then the date and the time that I'm writing the description. It's got a link. I got to change that. It's got a summary of today's show from ChatGPT. It's got notable quotes from the show from ChatGPT, which is just funny for me. Got funny ones, and then we have my thoughts and feelings for today, and then what I did today, and the business revenue tracker. And I want to make this much faster. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a prompt for ChatGPT, put it in the project that I have, and then what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have it write how I'm feeling based on the episode transcript. And if I think it's on point, then I'll keep it. If I think it's bad, then I'll change it. It's just less shit for me to type. And then for the what I did today, I'm hoping that if I start every episode off with kind of what I did today, I can tell ChatGPT to look for the first, few sentences of the episode, and you jot that down of what I did today, and then it will do it for me. So if I said, because I'm just going to read episode 558, if I said, woke up at 4, going to go to sleep around 9, worked 10 hours, had a Zoom call with Jasmine, did 2 sections of code /memo. I think that's all. That's what I did today. I hope that ChatGPT would pick that up and then write that there. And it's just less shit for me to write. Because truthfully, I lately I've just been not wanting to record a show. I don't know why that is. It's like more shit for me to have to do, you know? And yeah, I've pretty much kind of reset my schedule in life because I don't have, like, there's just so much shit I don't have to do anymore, you know, and I purposely stopped almost everything so that I could just focus on one thing. And I think that's been really, really beneficial because I'm learning a lot and I'm making a lot of progress. However, I will say that I have not worked at all today for Brian's stuff at all. So we are still at 5 hours on the dot. So 5 hours on the dot as of today. Haven't worked at all today. And we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday I probably won't get much in because it's my grandparents' 50th anniversary wedding, dinner, photo day, whatever. So I pretty much have today and tomorrow to get more hours. Well, actually, you know, I should have worked more today because it's the end of the month. So I'm going to have a payment coming next week of about $1,000 from this because it's almost $1,500, but they're going to subtract $500 for my monthly coaching, which that's fair. I mean, I signed up for it, I committed, so it's fine. But anyway, so me saying all this, kind of got off topic there, but you know, I kind of re-engineered my life to make it so that I just have nothing going on. I go to work, I go to the gym, and I try to learn coding shit, and I try to work on projects for Brian and hopefully Mina soon. And that's it. I don't have to do any other podcasts. I don't have to post on social media. I'm not doing any kind of blade tasks right now. I purposely ended 75 hard on day 10. I'm not reading much right now. I'm not doing shit, you know, anything. And part of me thinks that's good. Other part of me thinks that I need maybe more things going on. Not like I have to have multiple things happening in my life, but I should continue reading. I should continue doing things like that. I should. should continue trying to get a gallon of water in every day. I should try to do these things because if I'm going to drink water, I'm going to drink water anyway. So it doesn't hurt to try to drink more, you know? So I don't know, things like that. Just there's no reason to take this out of my life. You know, if I'm reading, then maybe that's makes you 20, 30 minutes is not a big deal. But it has been nice to just focus on just one thing at a time. It's been very nice. And today I actually went through my Instagram. So I have 2 Instagrams. I was going to delete one of them. Thank goodness I didn't. But one of them is it's Bryson.sessions. That's what I was using for my fitness account. I made this account for this fitness journey of mine. What I did is I went through and archived about 230 posts, something like that. And I kept some of the ones that maybe, I guess, showcase me a little bit. But the plan is actually to just pause on this account and then go back to the other one. Because the other one is where everything, I've had this one for 3 years. It's what I had when I went to Colorado on Instagram and St. George. It's got a lot of FedEx stuff on there. It's got, ice bath journey on shit on there. It's got my 75 hard journey on here in the highlights. And that's BRQUSE. And yeah, I think I'm going to just go back to using this account. But all that to say, I think what I'm actually going to do is delete social media off my phone. And I don't know when I would get it back, but the idea, why I went and spent all that time archiving everything to just delete it is because I want to just move on. I literally just texted Lexi this. I said, let me actually just read it. What did I say? I said, it is very refreshing to be moving on from fitness coaching, babe. Just resetting my Instagram. I feel like I'm just watching a cloud pass by. It feels good. And it almost feels like I've tried so hard to make sure this cloud doesn't pass. And I've tried everything to make sure that I stick with it and I make it happen. And truth is, dude, I just didn't want this cloud in my life. And ever since I kind of just let go and I was like, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's because I thought that I would feel like shit. It's like, oh, I'm quitting, But the truth is I'm just pivoting. And I feel very good about it. And what am I trying to say? It's just a nice feeling to just move the fuck on, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So archived all that stuff, and now I just have an Instagram account that just has some stuff that I, believe in. It's got some funny videos and got some weightlifting stuff. And that's that. In the bio, I actually wrote, let's see if I can pull it up, dude. In the bio, I wrote, follow me here at Bercuse. And then I wrote, liberation is on the other side of the wall. That is ego. I document everything on my podcast. Currently, episode 554 of 7305, which is, I wrote that about 4 days ago, and I just kept that there. I just added the follow me at Bercuse. And Bercuse is the first 2 letters of my first, middle, and last name. That's where that name comes from. So, just take my name, Bryson Quinton Sessions, BRQUSE, Bercuse. That's where I get it. Fun little name for you. Just take the first 2 letters of your first, middle, and last name. That's your name. Or if you don't have a middle name, then just do the first 3 of your first and last 3, the first 3 of your last, or whatever. So let's see. So my girlfriend would be Altabu. Yep. Or it'd be Letabu. Let's do my little brother. His would be Zadjigger. Zadjigger. Yep. Who else could we do? We'll go. Shawnee, I know you listen. I don't know if you have a middle name. I don't know. I don't know if you do. So we're gonna go Shosis. Shosis. Jake, I know you're probably not listening, but yours would be jackass. Jackassy. Kevin. Kefris. All right, I'm done. Yeah, whatever, dude. Who gives a fuck? This is my podcast. The other thing, very random. So the Lakers are playing tonight. If they lose, they're out of the playoffs. That blows. If they win, then they have to win 2 more games to go to the second round. I'm a fan. I'll always be a Laker fan. Slowly falling out of love with so much of sports in general. I don't know. It's interesting to me just how much we I guess we just look to these things, sports or just any kind of professional sport, because I don't know, it's just entertainment. That's it. It's entertainment. I don't know. I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, so always been a Laker fan. Oh, literally always will be. And the game is on 20 minutes ago, and I'm gonna go to bed as soon as I'm done with the show. And I'm gonna wake up either with the Lakers winning and we keep on going, or that's it, and that's a bummer. So I truthfully didn't even watch a single game this season, and I don't know. I just don't care as much anymore. Which part of me feels like that's part of me. That's like my identity. I'm a Laker fan. I've always been a Laker fan. I want to watch the game. I want to see him win. But shit, dude, I don't know. It's just different for me, I guess. It's like I just don't care. It's just not interesting to me anymore. But whatever, dude. That's that. What else we got? Tell you what, dude. I'm tired of being tired. I need to sleep for sure. And I just haven't been sleeping well at all. I guess I just go to bed too late, wake up too early. So let's actually do this. Let's check the resignation forum on Reddit. See if we can get anything. Okay, denied the DRP Vera combo. This guy was denied. I don't know where he's from though. Please load. 50 years old with 31 years. As a result, it looks like we'll lose a chance to get self minus 57. I don't know what the fuck that means. This is a question. Do the change it? Question. DOD call center exemption from the DRP 2.0. Any word on this or just rumor? Dude, fucking punctuation, my boy. DOD call center exemption from the DRP 2.0. Any word on this or just rumor? Our agency said once you get the DRP agreement that you could not withdraw, but they did answer the question of whether they could unilaterally withdraw the offer. Does anyone have any insight on this? Who gives a fuck? I actually called the HR office today, and what I found out was Sorry, I was just reading this. What I found out was they have a list for ACC, which I don't know what that is. I'm not that. I'm AFMC. I don't know what that is either. Air Force Management, Air Force Municipal Center. Is that Air Force Municipal is like, no, that's not right. Abercrombie and Fitch Model Company. That's what it is. So I work for them, or whatever that is. I'm in that category of letters that represent something that they could easily just fucking say, but they make it an acronym. And they don't have the list of exemptions for that yet. And they said that they would this week, and at the latest it'd be Monday. That's what literally what the lady on the phone said. This week, but if not, then Monday. So I hope that I go in tomorrow or Friday and I get something, because tomorrow, technically I should be not having a job right now, because it would be starting no earlier than the 1st. So tomorrow would start, meaning I wouldn't work, meaning I would be I wouldn't have a job, which that's the fucking goal. I can't guess what scenarios H1. Yeah, that's what I heard today. Again, she also said that because the first go around working capital fund employees, which is what I am, there was an exemption there. There was a line drawn, but this second go around there is no line drawn for that, and she was kind of suggesting that the exemptions should be far and few between, which is what the first thing or the second thing said from the start, which was exemptions should be rare. So, yeah, also thinking that my loud ass neighbors next door are moving out. So I'm wishing them well. However, I'm not going to miss them parking in front of my garage or being loud as fuck. So, yeah. What else, man? I don't even know. I think that's it. Oh, that's the other thing. So I'm learning how to code. I made a goal yesterday. Did I even title the show "Goals"? Coding goals? Did I call it that? Coding goals? Did I not make an episode for coding goals? I know I did. Did I not even title it that? There we go. That was 2 days ago? What the fuck, dude? Well, anyway, if you look at you can't look at shit. My coding goals was my coding goal for JavaScript was to get through section 8 by the end of today. I started number 7. Reason for that is because truthfully, it is so hard for me to stay focused at work. Like I'm being dead ass. When I'm at work, dude, there's so much shit going on. It's loud as fuck. People walk by and they just talk to you and whatever. And truthfully, it's annoying as fuck. It's just like, can you see that I have an AirPod in? Can you see that I'm like slouched over looking like a letter C on my laptop? I'm probably invested. Please don't fucking bother me. It's all good though. I mean, I'm at work. What can you? I'm at work, dude. I get it. I get it. However, I can still have my objections, which is funny because I'm on section 7 objects. Anyway, so if I want to get back on track with everything, then I need to do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 tomorrow. And I just don't think that I'll be doing that. I could be wrong. I mean, I could just buckle up and get it all done. But the important thing here is to retain the info, not just to get through it. So I just want to make sure that I'm learning. But yeah, I think just having a foundational understanding of all this is just going to be very beneficial for me. Because once I get this done and I get the HTML and then CSS, because those are much, much shorter courses. Because JavaScript is 16 things. HTML is 5 things. So that should be, I mean, if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could get that done in a day, but it's probably going to be a 2-dayer. And CSS, I believe, is the same thing. CSS is just how you make websites look fancy as shit. CSS is 4, so that's another. Well, it's only 4, but it actually could be more like 12. So that's bigger, I guess. Depends how you look at it, but. Yeah, I set these goals, and they're pushing me to get shit done. But, you know, if I don't stick to it 100%, it's not the end of the world. But, like, in theory, I should be able to catch right up tomorrow if I just go into work and just get everything done. You know, that's, in theory, I should be able to do that. Because if it takes me 10 minutes per lesson, looks like there's 4 lessons here. So that's 40 minutes. We'll just round up to an hour. There's 7 here. We'll just say that's 2 hours. That's 3 hours. And another 2 hours, that's 5 hours. Another hour here at 6. Another 3 hours, that's 9. So, I should be able to complete. Literally on paper, why do I keep saying literally? It's not, what the fuck. On paper, I should be able to get this done and caught up tomorrow to these arbitrary goals I made in chunks of 3. So, but yeah, I think that's where I was going. So I think if I get JavaScript, HTML, and CSS done, I'll have just a good understanding of the very, very, very basics of all this shit. I think that'll just be very helpful because right now I'm learning functions. Well, I just learned functions in JavaScript, and if anything, it's helping me understand what the fuck is going on when ChatGPT generates me code, because at least I understand what things are and why they are the way they are. And matter of fact, I'm going to actually go pull up the code right now so I can look at it because I want to see what I can recognize now. Dropbox. Nope, not Dropbox. Coding. Personal projects. Okay. Let's open this. So let's see what we can look at here. Yeah, there's a lot of constants here. So what is this? This is a function, I believe. So add post button. That's a function. So modal. Don't recognize that, I'll be honest. So form, let's go to something I do recognize. Okay, so function, get platform, URL. That's a function. When do I call that? I want to know when I call that. Get platform, get. When do I call that out, though? Function, render, return other. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at still. Things are more familiar, but... Oh, okay, so that's a row. Okay, so function, extract row data. That's a row. So that's the parameter. Row. And so what goes in row? Const cells, return. So that is what's in row. Whatever I put there, that's the index plus. I don't fucking know, dude. I mean, I can define things in my head, and I think I know what things are, but I mean, looking at it, I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on? I see a lot of if-else statements, which is, I'm familiar with those now. A lot of keywords here that I just don't know what they mean. Await, return, const. There's just a lot going on. This is too advanced for me right now. But I do recognize some things, and I understand the formatting, which is better than nothing. So anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, all right, guys. I'm gonna end this, and I think I'm just gonna brush my teeth and go to bed. I think it's my day. Tomorrow hey, we had somebody else reviewed the show. Let's fucking go, dude. I realized that we have 16 reviews now. So somebody just recently left a 5-star review. Whoever you are, thank you so much for doing that. It's fucking awesome. I've been at 14 since October of 2024. I think a couple months ago we got 15, and then just someone barely just gave me 16. So whoever you are, appreciate you. That's fucking cool. Yeah, very, very cool. I don't know. I want to know so this podcast gets a lot of random listeners, one-off listeners for sure. I want to know what people think when they click on this and they're like, what the fuck is this? Or are they interested? I mean, I've had a couple people they're strangers to me, because right now it's like a lot of friends and family that listen to the show. Oh, that's the other thing. We hit 6,000 downloads total the other day. I think it was yesterday officially. Podbean changed their dashboard for analytics. I think it's horseshit. I think it's so bad. It makes me want to create my own podcast thing. But yeah, we at the time of this recording right now on April 30th, 8:31 p.m. 2025, Wednesday, we have 6,032 downloads. And it says that we've got 4,042 unique individual people listen to the show. So that means 2,000, well, I don't know what the fuck that means actually. Truthfully speaking, I think with these numbers, that means at least 4 people have listened to every single show. But yeah. Quick little stat recap, I guess. We have almost 4,500 from the US. Second place is New Zealand. I'm just going to go top 10 in places. So United States, 4,500. I'm just going to round up. New Zealand, second place with 400. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rwanda is the 10th. I'm going to go up. So Rwanda has 23. And then we have from 10th all the way to first place, we have the UK, Australia, Japan. All those are under 100. France, Canada, China, Russia, India, Ukraine. All those are under 200. And then New Zealand second. US at first. And if you look all the way at the very, very, very bottom, all of these countries have one. United Arab Emirates, Bulgaria, Belize, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Ethiopia, Liberia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macau, Malaysia, Mozambique, Norway, Peru, Paraguay, Thailand, Turkey, Vietnam. All those have one. So one random motherfucker clicked on this and then clicked the fuck out, because if there was more, then, you know, they'd be listening. So people in New Zealand and Ukraine, India, Russia, Canada, France, we might have some repeats in there. I don't know, man. I'm just grateful that people click on this and listen for at least a minute, because that's what a stream is. It's at least 1 minute. So probably had a lot more. They probably clicked on it and they thought, what the fuck is this? And they clicked right on out, dude. So April 2025 compared to April 2024, because we can do that now. I should have been. Let's do that really quick. So December 2023, we had 4 downloads. December 2024, we had 405 downloads, so killed it. January 2024, that's when I announced the show, I believe, 50 downloads. January of this year, 606 downloads, so that's cool. February 2024, 168. February 2025, 512. March 2024, I didn't even say the number, is 137. March 2025 is 422. April, so this is when it kind of gets kind of bummy, you know. So April 2024, 169. April 2025, 327. So I think that we didn't even double. I say that like I'm ungrateful, but it's fine. And then obviously we haven't made it to May yet, but May was 479. But my highest month was October 2024 at 804 downloads. And this last month, it was, let's see right here. So I wish it told me the months. Days, month 1. Does not tell me the months. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 months that are better than what we did in April this month. Today's the 30th, so there's 10 months that did better than this month. Which, honestly, that does get in my head a little bit. I'm like, oh man, nobody's listening. It's all good. But then I'm like, dude, I'm not recording this for anybody. I've thought about even just making this private and just recording anything. They're just recording in my own time and private, whatever. But I don't know. I'll keep it live. I'll keep this going. But anyway, I'm going to end the show now. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you listening as always. Thanks so much for the reviews and the sharing and all that stuff. Appreciate you, being with me this whole time. 559 days straight doing this shit. And we just hit 6,000 downloads. So I know podcasts do 6,000 downloads in their first minute. Took me 559 days. So I'm sure that with time, the next 5 years, I'll gain momentum. Something will happen. Get some more listeners. And hopefully help somebody out. That's the ultimate goal for sure. So love you guys. Peace out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.